Hello, and welcome to our weekly retro. We have some folks not attending today. I could read for them. I'll start with what went not so well. For Haley, lots of non-coding tasks this week, which can be fine, but they are fuzzier and harder to judge than code-related work. For me, the number of packages pulled dropped dropped by like 9% or 10%. I think we're looking into that now to see if it came from a specific format, so we could see if there's an issue. And for Gigi, he had a few blockers and bumps with the events that caused more delays, but all resolved now. I think he's talking about the usage ping MRs. And then on to Steve.
I had some local GDK problems that caused some headaches with the registry not wanting to play nicely, and it slowed down the first few days of the week for me. Over to David.
Yeah, I hit a few more delays in the cleanup policies, throttling main merge request, but I went through and now it's under review. Also, being in quarantine is not fun at all. I will read it for Yen. There is a construction around my building. My poor internet was knocked out randomly throughout the week. I will read it for John too. Still not 100% back in my work rhythm after being out for a few weeks. Also, virtual school is interesting. Over to Nicole.
Yeah, so GDK, why do you hate me? So much time lost. I just ran a GDK update and then I spent 4 or 5 hours like reconfiguring everything from scratch. And I also had to stretch some solution bordering to the Archie domain, and I don't like that. And over to Joao.
This week I felt some pain with context switching. There are a lot of conversations going on, mostly about planning, scheduling, and some technical decisions as well for the remaining tasks to achieve online garbage collection with the registry. So moving between those takes a bit of time to reorganize ideas. Apart from that, another busy week, and review of the schema changes didn't move that much. On to what went well for Ellie, which is not here, so I'll read. By the time this gets read, I'll be on vacation, so great. On to Tim.
We had several customer and user interviews this week that went really well, and I was glad that Haley and Steve were able to join on a couple of them. It was great having them there. And looks like there's a fix for the cleanup policies not working, and it will be included in the 13.4 patch release, hopefully. And then it's great to see contributions for Debian and Terraform coming in and making progress, and also the release team added support for raw binaries in 13.4. And for Gigi, finally got the package events merged, aggregation and reporting coming soon. And on to Steve.
Although I didn't make as much progress as I would have liked on some of my own issues this week, I felt very impactful in the reviews and discussions that I've had in various issues and Slack threads. Over to David.
As I recovered my working capacity, it was kind of a productive week for me. I finished the main merge request for the cleanup policies. I pushed some tiny cleanup MRs and also a security fix, so that was good. Over to Nico.
Yeah, for me, the highlight was finishing the GraphQL work for cleanup policy, which was really awesome and interesting to work and learn about. And over to Joao.
Yeah, so with a lot of discussions and context switching also came a productive week in terms of planning and collaboration with other teams, especially with the delivery and the data stores teams to automate the registry deployments and get the new database clusters up and running for staging and production. That's all.
Great. Anything else that we should talk about before we stop the recording? No?